Welcome back to Perfect Shot of Jacks. Today we've got a 2025 Colorado ZR1, and this truck lives underneath an oak tree. And as you can see, we've got all kind of oak poop all over the hood and over the black matte hood scoop. And this stuff will etch its way into the paint. And I talked to the owner about a week ago about it and let him know that those etchings will become permanent if we don't get a ceramic coating on it to keep it protected. So after a bit of a conversation, he decided he'd bring it over and let me work my magic. So we're going to get to work washing the vehicle. We're going to clay it, chemically decontaminate it, and polish it to perfection, and then coat it with C6 Hydro, which is rated to last the lifetime of the vehicle. Now, as we work our way around, you can see we've got a lot of hard water all over the vehicle, and that's really going to be the number one thing we're working on. I noticed that when I looked at it earlier, hard water all over the glass, and if it's on the glass, it's on the paint too. Here, as we move in on the front bumper, this black piano finish, while it's very beautiful, it is also very delicate, and you can see a lot of swirls in it, also a lot of hard water etchings. So once we get it ceramic coated, it'll be protected, but this type of thing you need to wash very delicately because it is very soft, black piano finish, very easy to mar up. So here we're gonna get started with the rotary. I'm using the Rupes coarse blue foam pad. It's a waffle pad, and I'm using it in conjunction with the DIY gold standard polish. And the two will, as I've already found out, will take out the hard water off of this vehicle and get this paint looking back new again. Now, in case you're wondering, I don't have to tape off the plastic because this polish will not stain the plastic. So we're going to go over the entire vehicle with the rotary using this pad. Going to really deliver us a nice deep gloss and deep shine, and just work it very slowly. It's enough to take off those hard water spots and deliver us an amazing shine. We will follow it back up with the red jeweling pad to really dial it in and make it beautiful. So we're going to go around this whole fender, actually the whole vehicle this way. While I'm working on it, I'm already thinking about tackling the glass and everything else we've got to work on here. So, my battery's dead. I guess we're gonna have to swap this one out. So as we work in here, you can tell same pad, same polish, new battery, and we're going around the rest of the vehicle. I've done a test spot on it, and really this is just enough to get us where we need to go. Because the vehicle's new, we don't want to be too aggressive if we don't have to take out those water spots. We want to leave as much clear coat there as possible. And as you can see, I've got my camera mounted up on a headset so that I can kind of give you the first person view here of what's actually going on. I haven't quite got this headgear figured out yet, but one way or another, I'm going to be able to get you guys in for a first person view so you can follow along and see what it takes to bring this vehicle back to new. And when we're done, I promise it's going to look far better than it did when it was sitting on the dealer's lot, brand new, waiting to be sold. We're going to ceramic coat it with C6 Hydro, which is the absolute finest coating out right now. It is rated to last the lifetime of the vehicle, and I've had excellent success with it. So we're going to get to work. Once we're done with this Rupes coarse waffle pad, we are going to follow it up with their red jeweling pad to really bring out the gloss and shine, and that's what I'm using here. Still staying with the gold standard polish. This jeweling pad is really phenomenal. Really makes the paint just pop. And when we're finished, I'll bring in close to see to show you just what kind of progress we had with it. Now that matte black hood scoop that's on it, we've got a little special something for that. While you cannot polish that because it's a matte or kind of a semi-gloss, if you polish it, it'll make it shiny. So we've got the C6 app, which we're going to use on that to take care of those etchings and bring it back to life. and make it absolutely beautiful. And once we get it coated with C6 Hydro, we won't have to worry about the oak tree staining and etching it. So a lot of work to go yet here. It's early in the day, it's still cool outside, and I've got lots of energy, so we're just taking this slow to deliver the absolute best results all the way around. I'm going to bring you in here in a minute and show you those mirrors and a few other areas that have really taken a beating. And considering this vehicle is only 6 months old, we want to do all we can to protect it, to make it look brand new every day of its life. It's not very hard, you just can't use the local water. So when the owner comes to pick it up, I am going to show him how to do a rinseless wash, which will be the easiest and effortless way to maintain this without going to an automatic car wash or pulling out a hose using our water, because this water is just about the hardest in the country, usually averaging somewhere between 350 and 450 parts per million of hardness, which is absolutely crazy. Here I use a reverse osmosis system, so all the water is spot free, and we don't have that issue, but everybody else doesn't have that, so the rinseless wash is an excellent way to go. All right, here we've done some polishing. I'm really happy with the results, and as you can see, my shop manager is plumb tuckered out, and it's not even lunchtime yet. All right, here as I bring in on the glass, again, I could see a lot of hard water on the glass, and it's just one of those things I see every day, so it's not a surprise. So we've got our work cut out for us. We are gonna polish all of the glass, and we're gonna get started here with the rotary on it. Dr. Beasleys got a new polish out. It's Core Cut Plus, and while it is originally intended for paint, I find it absolutely excellent on removing these hard water spots. I mean, the truth is you could use any polish to get it off. It's just that some of these polishes are aggressive enough they scratch the glass, and others not aggressive enough, and it just takes you hours to get that done. And new Dr. Beasleys' new Core Cut Plus really seems to be the answer for me. I love it. I've already told them about it, and I don't know, maybe in their part of the country, water's not that big a deal, but here it is the number one thing I go to take that hard water off the glass, return it back to new, and we are gonna ceramic coat the front windshield. So we wanna make this vehicle absolutely perfect, or as close to perfect as we can. I'll be happy if we can get about 99% of the hard water off the glass and off the paint. And so it just takes a minute, not a lot of pressure here. I'm really using a soft pad, just kind of a medium cut pad, and letting the rotary go at the slowest speed and just work its magic. Takes a minute, but when we're done, this glass is gonna be just super crystal clear. And again, I'm just running the rotary on the absolute slowest speed. I think on this one it's 800 RPM. If it went slower, I'd probably use it just a bit slower, and it's just easier to work, and you don't use up the polish quite so fast. If you're going really fast, that polish disappears, and you're just going over, you're constantly adding more polish to it. So getting in here, that bottom lip is where most of that water starts to accumulate at, so I really have to work that area a little bit extra because that's where it all accumulates at. You get kind of a medium amount in the middle, but you get a heavy amount there towards the bottom. And then I'll probably throw a smaller pad, maybe a 3-inch pad on here, maybe get in closer to some of the corners. Okay, now that I've got it all polished out, still got a little polish residue on the glass there, but you can see no more hard water spots. And that is our goal. Make that glass absolutely perfect. Here we're doing the mirrors as well, because again, they're covered in hard water. So I'm using the smaller 3-inch pad and just gently working it. This polish does not seem to be prone to scratching the glass at all. I haven't had that problem, and it just works effortlessly, seems to rip that hard water right off of there, and that's what I'm after. So a project like this generally takes 10 hours, give or take. I might have been able to do it faster 20 years ago, but right now I'm working smarter, not harder. So we're gonna work them mirrors, get those perfect. That back glass I noticed was terrible too, so we'll get going and get it all done. I'll show you here the Core Cut Plus, if I can get it into focus. There we go, Dr. Beasleys Core Cut Plus, that is the ticket. Works great on paint too, it's just my choice for the glass. All right, here we're working on that front soft piano black finish, and I've got the gold standard pad on here. It's a yellow pad, kind of a medium soft, I guess I'd classify it, and it allows me to get into all the little grooves and try and get out all of the water spots that I can, because when you hit it with a light, those water spots just show up, and you know, I just want to take all of them out that I can. This is really kind of tedious work, but it completes the whole project. You know, I don't want to do it and not get it all out of there, and just, you know, kind of like setting the car out without dressing the tires. It's just not totally complete. So we're going to work it here. That soft black finish requires really just a soft pad, and I am using the gold standard polish also, and it's really just enough to get it out of here. You know, if this vehicle were 3 or 4 years old, I'd have to go at it with something much more aggressive. So we're going to work it. We're going to get it back to a beautiful, flawless piano black finish so it really stands out, and then get it ceramic coated. And then with a little instruction showing the owner how to effortlessly maintain this with a rinseless wash, he's going to love it. With a rinseless wash, should be able to wash this vehicle in no more than about 15 minutes and have it just flawless. So we're going to work all the little grooves there, just very tediously, going back and forth, no pressure, just letting the polisher do the work. And in a couple of minutes here, I'll be able to show you our completed work and really what it's looking like. A vehicle this is just a stunningly beautiful vehicle inside and out, and we want to keep it that way for the rest of its life. So if the owner just does the few tips I'll show him, the vehicle should look like this literally every day of the week. As I bring you in close here, we'll use our swirl finder light, and you'll see that we've got all those hard water etchings out of there. We've got that piano black, nearly flawless, and ready for a car show. Got a little more polish on there I've got to wipe off, but as you can see, that came out absolutely beautiful. Okay, here with that back glass, yep, I got some polish in there to do too. That is, that's on there hard. That's going to take me a minute or two, but we'll get it all off of there. Okay, and here on those mirrors, I wanted to bring you in, and you can see, again, these mirrors, a lot of hard water, also some bug etchings on them. You know, this is the type of thing, if you don't ceramic coat it, this is what's going to happen to it. Those bugs will hit on it, and if you don't take them off right away, they'll eat through there. And here is our completed project. This vehicle came out absolutely stunning. I'm going to bring in here, if I can get the white balance to adjust, and show you there is not a hard water spot anywhere on this paint. And look at the depth of gloss we've got going on there. Really stunning. And that black hood scoop, I got to tell you, I even impressed myself. All the etchings came off of that. We got it ceramic coated with C6 Hydro. Again, probably the #1 ceramic coating on the market today. Absolutely beautiful. We got all this piano black totally coated. Now that takes a minute because it's very intricate, so we got it done. And you can see this paint is just dripping wet. We ceramic coated those black plastic fender flares to keep them protected from the sun. And we also ceramic coated these wheels. Take a look at that. Yep, we got those dialed in, absolutely beautiful, and got those tires well dressed. As we come up here to those black mirrors, again, you can see we got them out to brand new. This vehicle looks better than any new one sitting on the lot, I guarantee it. And that glass has not looked that good since it left the factory. We got those plastic B-pillars ceramic coated to keep them looking good and keep them from fading in the sun. And look at that reflection on the paint. Very, very, very nice. I'm really happy. Now, if you're in Fernandina Beach, Yulee, Amelia Island, South Georgia, or Jacksonville, and you want to get your vehicle polished back to brand new, maybe ceramic coated, or maybe you've got a boat or an RV you want to get polished back to new, we do that too. I've got about 160 videos on YouTube of quite a few boats and RVs and motorhomes. There's the number to call, 904-575-0258. On the web, perfectshineofjacks.com. If you got something out of this, hit the like and subscribe.